Guys, the plan is 10 pages long, detailing what the Department of Corrections role is, what each county is responsible for, and how Oklahoma plans to move forward when President Trump's executive order on deportation is in action. Operation Guardian lays out how Oklahoma officials plan to follow federal orders to deport criminal undocumented immigrants. State Commissioner of Public Safety Tim Tipton said the criminal activity, in his opinion, presents a clear threat to public safety in Oklahoma. But how does the state plan to solve that? The first step is transferring hundreds of undocumented immigrants who are in state custody to federal custody. Then immigrants and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, would be able to deport them. As for county jails, the state instructed the counties to enter into agreements with ICE to pave the way for deportation. Only 3 counties already have agreements with ICE. The document also lays out ways to mitigate risks for migrant children who were brought to the United States. And one other area this document addresses is undocumented criminals who have already been released under the Laken Riley Act approved by Congress. Guys, back to you.
Well, Elise, while we have you, I saw you in the newsroom going over those documents. Is there a breakdown? How many people are we talking? How many undocumented criminals are in state prisons right now?
Well, according to the Department of Corrections, there's 525 criminal undocumented immigrants in the state prisons, but there could be more in county jails as well. So we have a breakdown that we were given by the DOC that shows the reason they're incarcerated. 27% of those 525 people are in prison for non-violent drug crimes, 20% violent assault crimes, 30% violent crimes against children. And in this graphic, the countries of origin of those undocumented immigrants in state prisons are detailed: 72% from Mexico, 8% from Guatemala.
And Elise, you mentioned county jails, so let's talk about that. What about people in county jails who have not been to trial yet for their crimes?
Yeah, Jess, according to this operation, it would be up to the district attorneys. So they could choose to drop the state charges and have ICE come in to deport that person. I did take a lot of these questions to a local criminal defense attorney today. You'll hear more what he had to say coming up tonight at 10.